to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Guns, self-defense, concealed carry. This is the Patriot Defense Podcast. From the war room in Idaho's high desert, here's your host, Todd Echols.
And we are back. It is Monday afternoon, and we are tucked away in the war room somewhere in the high desert of southern Idaho. And joining me today is the Cajun Cowboy. And he showed up, and it's our version of the farmer's market. So we're learning how to barter goods.
Yeah.
Today I received some wonderful strawberries and mangoes.
Huge strawberries.
And what did you get in return?
So, ostrich egg.
Goose eggs, but pretty much the same thing. Did they say hi to you when you arrived out there?
Yeah, they did. They're making all that noise. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? They're not even around others. They just make noise.
They're pissed because you got their freaking eggs.
Well, too bad.
So what have you been up to? I'm going to put you right on the spot.
Man, it has been a hell of a month. First of all, they ripped my street up.
Oh, no.
Then they ripped my sidewalk up.
Oh, man.
Then they put it back down.
Okay, well.
Then they ripped it up again.
What?
Yeah.
That's their tax dollars at work.
Yeah. So I got heavy machinery outside my house because I'm the first house in the neighborhood, right?
Right.
So they're laying underground electric cables.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what house they stay at? Mine. So all month long, I've been having the house shaking. Boom, boom, boom. Rattling the house with all the stuff they're doing right outside my house. And I get to look out and see, I don't know, 15, 20 workers out there laying in my yard. I'm like,
are they actually laying in your yard?
yeah, you know how I got that high rise?
Oh,
they
yeah,
all
yeah.
sitting on it and leaning back and stuff.
That's your tax dollars at work.
There you go, man. There you go. So, yeah, that's what my month has been like. And I think they're done. They need to repair my sidewalk and road. But I think they're done because, all that heavy equipment, they've been working the whole time from my house. Everybody else's house stays nice and quiet.
Right.
So they're going underground and all this stuff. And I'm like, man, I ain't doing no podcast.
You should, because we miss you.
Okay.
It's been
been
over a month.
It's been a trifecta. I was a little angry too.
There you go. Those make for good podcasts.
Oh, no, I was angry. I'm like, kill all these of it. I can't go saying that.
Yeah.
It's...
Well, at least you have an explanation for all the big booms and the rattles and stuff at your house.
Okay.
So you ever heard have you ever heard the Magic Valley booms?
No.
You don't get them at your house. I get them here.
I couldn't notice.
Right before you.
Couldn't notice.
So we get them all the time here. And it's interesting because, we have the Air Force Base up in Mountain Home.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
prime target. Hope you don't live by it.
But we've got out here in the desert, we have Sailor Creek Bombing Range.
Okay.
And so you didn't know that was out there, did you?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's a bombing range out there. I used to drive by it all the time when I was out there. But for years, and it's just gone on as long as I've lived here, all of a sudden you hear this boom and your house will rattle. And right before you came in today, about an hour before you showed up, man, the windows were rattling, all the brass in my containers over there shaking. And then you get on Facebook because someone's like, did you hear that? What was that? What was that? And, yeah, we get these strange booms.
So is that coming from the bombing range?
Nobody knows. No, I mean, I would say that it probably is. But, this has been on the news. I mean, the radio stations will talk about it. It's been on the news. A lot of times some people thought, we have the canyon here and maybe it's stuff shifting. Because I know where I live here, where actually, I can go down and I'm, on top of, lava rock. There's rock right under me, right? Because this was, an active area at one point. But I'm sure it still is. I mean, heck, we got geothermal wells all over the place, right? But, yeah, no one knows what it is. If it's a ground shifting or it's pretty interesting, but
I hadn't heard of that.
And they've started to hear them now down in Jackpot.
Okay.
So I've heard bombing range. I've heard jets flying over, in the supersonic sonic booms. And we do get jets. We do get military helicopter, but I mean, whenever they fly over, most of them are, I won't say they're low, but I mean, you can see them, you can hear them. It's not a big boom. It's just you just hear them going by.
Might be stuff flying that you can't see.
I don't know.
Top secret.
Top secret stuff. I don't know. That's kind of interesting around here, but it's okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. Wolverine.
You ready for him? Well, I don't know, man. I hadn't heard it. I mean, they've been having booms and trumpet sounds all over the world for years.
Oh, yeah. We ain't
heard a trumpet, have we?
No trumpet.
Okay.
But I am getting a little, I know we need the moisture, but it's snow. We're in May.
And it snowed.
And
It's still snowing.
I get the range all set up. I get new cardboard backers. And the next day, everything turns to freaking mush. Like everything. And then I got to go hang it all back up again.
Man, my yard looks horrible. I know we just all over the place. But
it's okay.
I've been having those dudes in my yard for a month, right? And now I need to cut grass, and it's just nasty. I need to cut it and spray it and kill all the weeds. And now it keeps snowing and raining every day. And I'm like, that's embarrassing.
Why don't you put your tax dollars to work and just leave them a sprayer and a lawnmower and say, since you're just sitting here.
Well, actually, they're with the electric company, so.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, do you have a mower?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you were doing that. You had someone else doing it. So
I had someone else doing it, but I got one.
No, I'm up to mowing mine twice a week now.
Twice a week?
I fertilize the crap out of that.
You must just enjoy it.
I do.
Okay.
I like it. It's fun.
All right. That used to be my meditation time in Louisiana.
Yeah, I put podcasts.
Yeah, you would cut grass.
And, I was doing fine for quite a while because I always had a podcast to listen to, but I don't know. I haven't found any new ones for over a month. And go ahead and tell them what's your podcast name?
Forgotten American. They forgot it.
Forgotten American forgot to do a podcast for 4 weeks.
Yeah. What's crazy is I've had this big old spike in listening. I guess let's go play his old crap.
Is it down in like Zimbabwe or something?
I didn't even look.
I remember that one time you were big in. Where were you big at?
I was in Africa. I can't remember the name of the place.
They were curious.
I was the king of Africa. I was number 23.
Sweet. I wasn't even listed down there. The heck? Oh, man. So nothing with guns. So it's getting nice out. Are you going to show up and come out here and shoot? Or
that's the plan, but you know how my work goes this time of
year. We're going to get you. We're going to get you out here. So, that new Canic has a pretty phenomenal trigger on it.
Okay.
Even better than the ones you have.
I don't think that's possible.
It's very possible.
I think you forgot.
No, it is very, very possible. The Rival is amazing. The trigger on the, I mean, I went over this before. You've heard it.
We don't have to compare them.
The Rival is amazing. So I know someone who's got one.
Right.
And if we can organize a day to shoot, I'll have him, you can bring yours and I'll have him bring his. And I'd love to actually be able to get like a scale. I don't know how they measure triggers, right? And see what it pulls, what the poundages are. It's a phenomenal. The Rival's a good trigger. It's either better or the same.
Okay, I'll take that.
It's not going to be.
I think you're forgetting how good that.
I don't know, man.
Other trigger
you got to
was.
think though. You put when they construct the firearms and they put the pieces of metal in there. I mean, it might be a little. It could be better. It could be the same trigger, but it could be better.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You right there. I mean, come on, man. You at perfection, and it's hard to. If it's better, it's not much.
That's good.
It's very tiny.
So I've been actually. I started off by. We're talking like triggers and stuff. So I changed out the triggers in my guns, and I'm just absolutely just impressed with it. Right. I'm telling you right now, I need to start I need to work a deal where I'm where I can start selling or not a wholesaler, but anyhow, where I can sell triggers and where I can get a kickback off of guns and all this stuff, some kind of sponsorship.
Right.
Because I've got a couple of ladies that I improved their Glock triggers by helping. They bought the triggers and I installed them, right? And now they're like, look up a trigger for my Hellcat. So now I'm trying to find them good triggers for their Hellcat. and I'm I'm an all around service guy over here, right? I am.
You making money off this?
They've spent a lot of money here.
Well, that's gunsmithing. You do.
Well, I'm not gunsmithing necessarily.
Close enough.
But they want to put red dots. I need to get a kickback from freaking Holosun.
Yeah.
Because these same two ladies, they want to put red dots on their Glocks. But they're going to have to take the slide off and get it milled out.
Oh, wow.
But we're waiting for
why not just get a better gun?
They like those Glocks. Well, they've already put triggers in them and stuff. So they like them.
Could have got a Kenny.
Yeah, he could have done a lot of things. Could have had a V8. Could have had a V8.
Still can get one.
But
for the price they're going to pay to upgrade that, get a Canic. It's got a good trigger, and it's already cut. There you go.
It's true. That this is true. So they have. I'm looking it up
because it's not a Glock.
I'm going to forget the name of it. I talked about it a few times. Gosh dang it, I can't type for nothing. The new Holosun Red Dot.
Is it out yet?
Well, it's out for Glocks, but you can't get them anywhere. They're like backwards, sold out. So that would be the which one is that? Like the SCS, or do you know which one I'm talking about?
No, I just know the new one, and I'm like, tell me when it comes out, and I ain't heard nothing.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to buy it as soon as it comes out. New for 2022. I'm looking this up here. So it's the SCS. Look at that. Look at that thing. So I'm waiting for one. How
much is that?
You know, most of the places where you can buy them, because they're made specifically for the gun,
right?
So you don't need an adapter plate. So MSRP is like $4 something, but you can buy them for like I think I saw them sold for, it was like under $400, like $340, $380, something like that, which is not bad. That's the average price for a Holosun. And so they're looking to get those. Plus, another lady in my women's shooting academy decided that I bumped her up to my favorite in the class.
Okay.
Because she's decided she likes a VP9. And so she's purchased herself a VP9.
Okay.
And she's got a Holosun and a plate ordered for it. And it won't be too much longer, and I'll talk her into a better trigger.
Okay.
So this is a new all-around.
Or she could have got a Canic.
Oh,
solved all those problems.
No. Now, if I were to buy a Canic, though, I'd buy the Canic Rival. It's
pretty big, though, huh?
It's like a competition model.
It's bigger than the Elite.
I'm not looking for a carry gun. I've got my carry gun. I don't need a carry gun.
Well, see, I have the I can't think of the name of the thing. I have the big Canic.
The Executive Elite.
No, that's the smaller one.
You got the tactical one, the TP9.
Yeah.
Tactical.
Whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have the bigger one, and to me, it's too much. The Rival's just too close to that, and I'm like, I don't think you can top the trigger in any of them, especially the Elite.
They have in the Rival.
I don't think it's possible.
In the Rival.
I think you forgot how good that
I will. I'm going to dual wield, and I'll tell you which one shoots better.
Because I remember when you shot it, you was like, whoa, that's a game changer.
Well, and then when I picked up the Rival, I said the same damn thing.
I think you just remembering
it's a freaking
the
game.
Canic trigger.
It's a freaking game changer.
We'll get them out here, and you can
put
them both in your hand.
Put them both in my hand. Figure it out.
Yep.
We'll do her. So, radio silence for a minute.
Yeah.
No, I had a thought.
It's a sleepy, snowy day in May.
It is freaking, it's horrible out there.
I like it.
Not me. I'm ready for warm weather.
High today is 45 degrees.
And there's like 50-mile-an-hour wind out there.
It's a good day to stay home and watch, what is it, Ozark.
Oh, God. I finished it.
Okay.
Good show.
Yeah.
I don't like the way it ended.
No, I don't either. Come on now.
It looks like they were just like, oh, okay, when is this show going to end? And all of a sudden they're just like, we'll just end it.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
It's over.
Kill everybody.
So I am on the 3rd year, and you've been with me from the beginning when I started this women's shooting academy deal.
Okay.
So I'm on my 3rd year. And it's really cool because I have a beginners group and I have an advanced group. And I know I talk about it a lot, but I tell you what, these women are a lot of fun when they come out here to shoot, and they pay attention and they learn. And I've talked about this before, but that group that's been here,
Do they bring cookies?
No, but no. Listen. After the last class, on the last class last year, right, of the season, they did. I got cookies, I got gun cleaning supplies, and I got like 3 homemade loaves of bread.
Okay.
And like,
all right,
and like $40.
Okay,
dude, it was awesome. But no, there's a bunch of there's a big group of them that have, several that have been with me for the last 3 years in a row. I tell you what, I mean, if we could rewind and go back, I should have saved one.
Filmed it.
I should. Their shooting has improved like you wouldn't believe, and it's a testament, right? They're coming a couple times a month, right? And when they show up, they don't shoot more than like 50 rounds.
Right.
It's a max. I mean, I gotta dial it in, right? Dial it back a little bit. So they shoot 50 rounds when they're here, and the improvement is phenomenal. And if the average Joe would just go out and practice, literally, that's all it takes. Put some trigger time in.
Well, they need somebody to help them too.
There is, but there's places you can go to, like, you can find videos. Check out my Patreon.
You can, but if you can do a one-on-one,
right,
private class,
sure,
where you're not intimidated or embarrassed or anything like that, and have somebody like you that can sit there and say, all right, do this, all right, change that. There's nothing better than that.
No, and you're exactly right. I go to the gym, and so I go to CrossFit. Why do I go to CrossFit? Because there's an instructor there, and they got it all laid out what I'm going to do every time I go in. Right? It's like having a personal trainer to a certain extent. I could never make it if I went to like Planet Fitness or Gold's Gym or anything. I could never do that because I'm not going to make myself. I guess I see what you're saying, because I'm not going to make myself go in and learn and do this stuff on my own. I'm not. It's just not going to happen.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot for somebody who did that for a while. You are dedicated. You are soaking up knowledge everywhere you can.
Well, yeah.
It is a goal, and a lot of people don't have that time. So if they can come to a private class and have somebody teach them, you just get to steal their knowledge. It's great.
Well, it's like cutting your job in half. All you have to focus on is doing it and improving. You aren't the teacher. You aren't laying out the lesson plan. You aren't trying to figure out the right way to do something. You're not the one that says, hey, look, I think you need a rest day, or, hey, you don't have to tell yourself that. It's
like you've gone to all these training classes, so I don't have to.
And I'm good with it. Come give me.
I don't have to.
Come give me your money. I'll help you. I promise. And that leads into, and we're all over the board, but I kind of really look forward to having this podcast with you today, because we're just everywhere. I love it. I
forgot how the equipment works.
Well, did I push record? Okay, it's still running.
Oh, shit.
I can't do that now. But it's really funny, and we were talking about this earlier. It's really interesting to me is I can put together a group class, and I've talked about it before. But I'm on this day on May 22nd. I'm going to have a class.
That's not a real class.
It's not a real class. I'm going to have a class. This is what we're going to learn. Whatever. And I can set it up, and crickets. Like nobody will sign up for it, right?
Right.
But I can set it out there. Well, I'll teach this class in a private class, and then people will sign up for it.
I would be more comfortable in a private class.
I was wondering too. Do you think that's because people are more comfortable in a private? And honestly, the price, I don't know. I'm not pricing myself out. I'm not making one look more advantageous than the other price wise. Does that make sense? It's like, I just do a class, man. Just freaking do a class. Show up, we'll do a class.
To me, if you can sit there and get everything fixed in private,
yes,
that's much better than having an audience that says, I remember you when you sucked. And you can say, ha, I had never sucked.
That's right.
I was always this good.
Yeah, exactly. So, and here's one of the things too. Like, I feel like I'm talking myself down. I can give you good instruction. But I think part of my deal is I'll be honest, I don't have a multi-million-dollar range. I don't have the draw that everyone else has, but
that's okay. I've seen people with the big ranges that don't know shit.
Well, I think it just allows me to focus on the student.
I've seen them that ain't no good, though.
Well,
you got a big range, you can spend a lot of money and
Well, and if you go to one of those big ranges, I mean, I think,
not that all of them are like that.
Yeah,
but I've seen them.
But I mean, I think you can back out on the fact that, hey, look, I can charge this much money. You can come take a class on this great big multi-million-dollar range that I have access to, and I'll teach you the little bit of the basics, and then we're going to spend the rest of the time running around, running up and down, making you feel like you're a freaking Navy SEAL. You may not be any good, but
it's
you're still
a fun day.
But it's a fun day. So you're selling an activity.
Yeah. It's
You're
like
not-
paintball.
yeah.
Paintballs are fun. It's just fun.
Yeah. So
You ain't getting nothing out of it.
yeah. Have you done paintball?
No.
I haven't either. I know there's a lot of people that go up to like Salt Lake up Utah and they do a bunch of paintball. It's never seemed like that would be fun to me.
Oh man, it seems great to me. I'd love it because they hurt.
Well, I've
So
got
you get to really pepper somebody.
no, I've got Sims. I've got Sims rounds for that.
Okay.
You haven't volunteered to come over and do that?
No, I got shot once.
Oh, that's right. I did.
Yeah.
But we can do it again.
Freaky, man. Freaky seeing somebody pointing a gun at
Oh,
you.
it's and at least with airsoft, that it looks fake.
Yeah. I'm okay. Little yellow rubber bullet coming out. This one looks exactly like a handgun.
It does.
And it's like, this looks like a YouTube video about to go bad.
Just checking
Brace
myself
for it.
for body armor.
Yeah. Please don't kill me.
One of the funnest things I've been doing in my classes lately is when I finish off a private class. I even had a smaller permit class that we did this toward the end. Is we put them up on the still. We put them up on let them shoot the still. We put them. We'll let them run the dueling tree and stuff like that. And it's been super fun, especially if I got like friends that came to class together or like spouses or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, show up.
See, I don't understand how people do that. I would, if I came here with a friend and did that, I would come back for some private classes.
And I'm okay with that.
And
Pay
I would
twice.
smoke you.
Yeah.
The next time.
Or
Anyway, go ahead.
You'd make sure you got the private classes before.
I might do that too. I might feel confident enough that felt like I didn't
Yeah.
need it, and I would come back.
But I put them up. What I'd like to do is watch them shoot. Know who, you're always gonna have one person that's better than the other, right? And I put them on the dueling tree at the same time, so they're competing. Mm-hmm. And then I let it play through, and then you kind of have an idea of maybe who's not going to win.
Right.
And then I hand them my firearm with a red dot on it, and they usually just wipe up the floor when they're running that red dot. It's fast, it's quick, it's easy. And here I am I was a staunch denier of the red dot for a long time.
Yeah. Well, it's too easy. I mean, the iron sights are an art, and they are necessary. You
still need to know.
You still need to know 'em. But you not lining up and making sure the gaps are right on each side, top to bottom, lined up, and you don't have to red dot, point, pow.
Yeah, equal height, equal light. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I was talking to someone the other day, and they're like, well, when you're using a red dot, it takes less brain power.
Yeah.
So then you can take that brain power that you've just freed up and you can put that into the trigger press. Honestly, and you combine those two, and that's a killer combo, really.
Yeah. Well, when you're especially trying to get a bullseye, you're focusing those sights.
Oh yeah,
you're putting your thought in those sights. So yeah, it's a good deal. I got one. I don't know. Maybe I need to get a Holosun.
You need a Holosun. Well,
is that the titanium one, the new one?
I don't even know.
If I'm gonna pay $400, I want it tricked out, man. It's got solar panels.
Oh yeah. So
shake on.
And we've talked about before what it is.
People don't know what I'm talking about, do they?
Yeah, the SCS Holosun.
Okay.
It's very low profile.
Right.
So normally when you put a red dot on, you have to change out your iron sights for suppressor height sights.
Right.
This one you do not. You do not need an adapter plate. It's very thin. The solar panels are down low. They aren't on the top. They're down low. Very thin. It's got an internal battery that you never have to change. You can't even take it out. It completely just recharges itself, and it's got sensors on the sides and then the front and then the back. So it automatically brightens and dims your red dot in your viewfinder as needed.
And it's a shake on.
And yep. Yeah, it's pretty. It's gonna be sweet.
How big is the dot?
I have to look on that one. So the one I have currently, I don't have the SES model. It goes from like a round reticle to a dot, and you can adjust it
right
to get bigger, or, different, or whatever works for you.
Okay, I guess I got it.
And some of them you can switch from green to red.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't know on that one if you can do that or not.
I kind of want the green one.
A lot of people. Did you know what I learned the other day?
What's that?
That if you have what are those things in your eyes? Not cataracts. What's the problem?
I was going to say cataracts as a joke.
It's no. It's that thing with your eye where you got with your vision. Something. I just was talking to my dad about
Glaucoma?
this. No.
I'm guessing cancer.
If you got something wrong with your eyes, I forget what condition it is.
Okay.
But they it makes it so you like red dots or anything red is hard for you to pick up. That's one of the reasons why they changed to green.
The red tends to blend into backgrounds too easy.
It depends on the person. So a lot of times what happens is if a person has this condition with their eyes, when they see red, instead of seeing the dot, they see a big, like a red slash, like a big blur. And so they went to green because green, astigmatism.
Okay.
Green is able to be, for a lot of people,
Nothing about it.
For a lot of people that got astigmatisms, they're able to pick up the green and keep it kind of fine and not this big slash of red blur.
Okay, I don't see that.
It's pretty interesting.
The red just tends to blend in.
I don't know. Not for me.
That green pops, man.
Not for me, man. It's, whatever. Your eyes might be different.
That green pops.
Okay, cool.
It stands out.
Go for it.
It's glow in the dark fluorescent green. Red, you got red. You got natural red things in your environment.
What if you're shooting something in the grass?
Fluorescent green. If it's that close, I'm just going just dump the mag and keep going.
It's gonna beat on it a little bit.
I have a noisy straw.
It's whatever. Your Arctic Circle. Did you get the Bagger Burgers?
No, man. They have Bagger Burgers?
They used to have Bagger Burgers. They were nasty.
Everything in Arctic Circles, man. Except their sweet potato fries. I've become a fan of sweet potato fries.
Oh, man.
That's speaking foreign language to you, huh?
Sweet potato fries?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I like sweet potato fries. I got to be careful about eating that stuff.
Okay.
So let me tell you what I'm doing.
All right.
Okay. So I've decided, I see people come into my permit classes and they try to take notes.
Okay.
Okay. How are you going to take notes in that class? I mean, everyone's talking 100 miles an hour and they try to take notes. So I've actually put together notes of my presentation along with the law enforcement officers. I'm just about through with them. So I'm going to have two versions of these notes. I got a full set of notes and then I got some other ones that I'm actually going to attach some videos to. Like when we talk about the fundamentals, they're going to be in like PDF type form.
Right.
And so they're going to be able to click and they're going to be able to watch these videos. It's something I've been working on lately. I'm almost done. And they're turning out pretty slick. I'm pretty proud of myself. And people can get these notes. If they sign up for my class, I will send them a copy of the notes. You want the better notes? It's going to cost you a little bit. But you have the basic PDF file, get you the basic notes, and that's a benefit from taking the class from Patriot Defense.
People taking notes trying to learn more or trying to open their own class?
No, they're trying to learn more.
Okay. Take a private class.
Take a private class.
It's worth. Trust me. Just trust me.
Come hang out with me for a couple hours.
Trust me. Just take a private class. Do it one time and see if it's worth it. Trust me. Just do it. Don't make this get ugly.
Trust the Cajun Cowboy. Trust the Cajun Cowboy.
Oh man, I need to do a podcast myself.
Me too, and I'm kind of thinking, what else can I talk about here?
Nothing's happening except snow in May.
Snow in May. I was out shooting the other day.
You know you're gonna get comments, all kind of news stories. This is what's happening.
Oh, probably.
Oh, crap.
So here's the thing. Let's back this up because I get sent, and I love all the stuff. Send me everything you got.
Right.
Just because you send me something doesn't mean I'm going to talk about it.
Right. Maybe I don't care.
I got weeks and days where I get so. I mean, I listen to the radio. I listen to podcasts. I get tired of the freaking news.
Right.
I get tired of it all. And, because you'll call me sometimes. Well, did you hear about? No, I haven't. Shit, I haven't listened to nothing for a week. And sometimes I just want to talk about other stuff. And that happens on my radio show quite a bit. We want to talk about politics. There's all kinds of stuff going on in the state right now. People running for
Janice McGeechan.
People running for governor, all kinds of stuff happening, right? And we actually had a guy call up the radio show the other day and ask us, wanted me to tell him who I was voting for. And they were, which I'm honored, right? They were thinking that it help some people who might be on the fence about certain.
Okay, who you voting for then?
Well, I'm not going to say.
All right.
I'm not going to say. So I
Janice
told him.
McGeechan.
So we know who you're voting for. But they call up and they ask me about all, they want to talk about news stories. And sometimes I just want to talk about stupid guns. I just want to talk about guns. I want to talk about training. I don't always want to talk about freaking news stories.
It gets
old.
Well, it's.
I want to talk about high points.
That's another reason I was like, I got into the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, and I'm like, this is nonsense. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to give you some time. I'm going to give you some time because I'm seeing all these people, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Talk all this nonsense. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to let it play out. You'll see I'm right.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can only say so much. And
I can only say, look, I'm right. Every couple of days, it's like, let it play out.
And if people follow me on Facebook.
Told you.
What?
Told you.
If people follow me on the Patriot Defense Facebook page, I'm on Facebook more than I am Instagram, but you'll see that I've been like the last maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I've been posting lots of memes and gun stuff, funny stuff, entertaining stuff.
Post pictures of your lunch. That'll get some.
Yeah.
That'll get some comments.
Yeah. So I've been doing that, and I think some people are like, well, there's more important stuff going on. I've actually got a few messages, and I'm like, it's my freaking page. And if I want to mellow out for a little while, I'm going to freaking chill out for a little bit. Laugh at it. Be funny with me. Let's make fun of 1911s. That's where it's at. Let's make fun of 1911s and guys with high points. That's where it's at. That's where the fun is every now and then. Am I right?
You have to. You have to for your own mental health every now and then. Just veg out and watch. I do that sometimes, man. I'll find some dumb show, fix a drink or whatever, and chill out and watch some stupid Cannonball Run like that.
Oh, yeah.
Just cornball.
Yes.
Like
Smokey and the Bandit.
Just veg out.
Smokey and the Bandit. You got to look up your old version of the Convoy or something.
Oh, I'd rather stick with Smokey and the Bandit.
Every which way but loose.
I do it. I look up corny movies that I don't even have to think about.
Yeah.
And they're just cheesy and stupid. Toxic Avenger. I'll watch it.
And you laugh and you feel good.
Yeah, well, I don't even want to think no more. I don't even want to think. I just veg out.
Yep, I get it. That's where I've been. I'll get back into the politics. I'm just so tired of hearing all that.
Hearing all politics on the radio show?
What? We
on
do.
Your Facebook page.
Well,
I know you try and keep away from it here.
Yeah, no, politics everywhere. And I'll touch on them. If something big happens, not even politics, but there's a big news story or something like that, I'll cover it, But that goes into the politics as well. And sometimes I'm okay with it. You've seen it, right? Sometimes I'm okay with it. Sometimes I'm not. The radio show, I don't know. Sometimes I think the guy that does the radio show with me wants to run for public office, but they just end up talking politics a lot. And I'm just like, I am so done with this.
We're the gun guys, man.
That's right. We're the gun guys. Let's talk about guns. Let's not talk about some of this other crap.
You get that entire radio show is talking about politics all week long.
All week long.
You got an hour on Friday.
Yeah, I want to piss off 1911 guys. That's what I want to do. Or I want people to call me and say, and I've tried to get people.
Great triggers in the 1911.
Yeah, they're okay.
They're great.
I've tried to get people to call in and say, hey, what do you carry? Tell me what you carry. What gun do you carry? What do you shoot? Let's just talk, right? Let's just chat. And no. It's the end of the world. You guys not know what's going on. It's freaking end of the world.
It is, but you shouldn't get worried about it.
We need to meet down at the city park for the Boogaloo and all this crap.
You need to eat an ostrich egg. That's all you need.
Ostrich egg.
Chill out.
$5.99 each. Sell you some ostrich eggs.
Hey, that's a market, man.
It is. That
dinosaur eggs.
And it can prove it's an ostrich egg because I'm going to write right on an ostrich egg.
Yeah, there you go.
And if you get lucky, maybe I'll find an emu egg.
Don't know anything about those.
They're like a small ostrich.
Okay.
There you go. Anyhow, so yeah, we changed that subject quick. So do you need to make some extra money? Because I haven't picked up brass on my range for like 8 months. There's so much. I've had people in class comment, "Don't you ever pick up your brass?" Well, I used to.
That's when you get to the end of the class. All right, everybody, police the brass.
There's so much brass out there. My family doesn't know it yet, but I'm getting ready to enlist both my kids and my wife to come out there one of these weekends when it's real nice, and we're just gonna go out there and pick up brass because I would never get it done by myself.
I got a cracked rib. I ain't reaching down for nothing.
Okay, like you can just sit up top.
Falling apart, man.
You can sit up top and yell. It's me too. I'm not running anymore. I got shin splints. Like
Getting old, man.
Make my eyes cross. They hurt so freaking bad. But
Old guy podcast.
when you're trying to stay away from the news stories, sometimes it gets a little dry.
Well, the news.
There's
nothing good.
There's nothing. And even like firearms. Okay, let's talk about this. Did you listen to the last podcast? Did you see that Walther? Did you hear me talk about the Walther PDP F?
Yeah, but I don't remember.
The Walther PDP
long
F
ago.
was made for females to fit their hand better.
I hope it's got that PDP is a big old handle.
Yeah, no, they've contoured the grip. They've narrowed it. They've changed the shape of it.
I like it, but it was bulky. It was huge.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Not me.
What did I bought one of those, didn't I? What did I buy?
Yeah, did you buy one?
I think I did.
Freaking, you haven't gotten your gun soon enough lately enough to know what you have?
I hadn't. I bought a Walther something. PDQ. I bought a PDQ.
PPQ.
PPQ. Okay. I don't even remember what it was. Great. Big old. I like that. Great trigger.
Why aren't you carrying that?
It's huge.
It's okay.
I hadn't been carrying anything.
What?
I hadn't. I just kind of.
And your other one, though, was a Shield 40, wasn't it?
Yeah. Shield 40, Shield 45.
Gotcha.
My noisy straw.
You could mill that out and put a red dot on one of those shields.
What's that?
Mill the slide out and put a.
That's a unload it, throw it in the river.
Have you ever actually shot a red dot very much on a handgun?
Not too much.
Oh, you need to. You will see.
I got one. I got that big old 45. What do you call it? The
big into the world gun.
Yeah,
that,
big old
that
super duper.
That's the. That's not the HK, is it?
No, I don't have an HK.
What is that? What is that big one you got?
That is a. What is that? I can't think of it now.
It's not the CZ.
No. Nope. It's.
Don't even remember what brand of guns we own.
I don't know, but it's
a monster.
It's a monster. It holds 15 rounds of 45. And I put the red dot on that because I put everything on it. I put everything on it.
Oh, yeah.
I put the laser on it. I put the strobe light on it.
It's the zombie.
I put the suppressor on it. I put the red dot.
It weighs 48 pounds.
It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It's a very photographic gun.
Yes. It's made for the movies.
Yeah.
But I shot it a few times and I'm like, the trigger sucks.
Well, they need to put a trigger in it.
You can't get one.
Really?
Can't get one.
What the hell gun is that?
I
Can't even remember.
I'm wanting to say Browning. Who does Moses Browning? What's his company made? What kind of companies came from him? Springfield?
Shit.
Huh?
What?
Not Moses Browning, man.
No, I don't know. Anyhow.
Maybe it's, I don't remember.
It tells you the last time you had it out was here.
Yeah, it was. I got it. I had it and I lost it. It's a.
He's really talking about his high point.
I'll buy one.
It's not the high power, is it?
No, it's another one. They made that 308 sniper rifle automatic. For a while, I bought one of those. It was huge, heavy, and you can't clean it. It was a Browning. Just like send it back.
Was it a full auto you had?
No.
Oh.
But there's like 18,000 parts in it. I'm like, send it back. Send it back. We lost a lot of money on that. Send it back. What is the name of that? It's driving me crazy now. I don't even have my phone. We can't just sit here and go,
No, yeah, we can't do that. But while you're thinking about that,
I'm going to think about it. And you're going to watch me.
okay, actually, you keep thinking on it. I think this is going to be a short podcast today because I wasn't unprepared. I didn't plan anything because I wanted to just come off the top of our heads here. He's still thinking about his gun. But if you listen to you yell it out when you find it, okay?
I'm thinking B. Starts with a B.
Okay. If you listen to the podcast and you like it, share it. That's the best thing you can do is share it. We're on Spotify. We're on, iTunes or Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere that you can find a podcast. You can find us, share it on social media. If you want to jump on there and support us even more for $5 a month, you can join the Patreon and you can go over there and check out the videos I post there as well. If you want to do that, that would be much appreciated. And we've got to get the Cajun Cowboy back out here again sometime to do the podcast.
I'm on sick leave, so I can make it.
Sweet. We should do like
That's why I'm here.
We could do like 8 of them this week, and I'm set for like 2 months.
We gotta have some.
We gotta have something this week. Gotta have something to talk about.
That's driving me crazy, man. What is that gun?
But anyhow, if you got any questions or comments,
It's gonna come to me as soon as you
know
stop this podcast.
Maybe you know the gun that the Cajun Cowboy
Somebody out there shouting it.
is
like,
referring to.
you dummy, this is what it is.
Probably. Go ahead and call and text me. Area code call. No, don't do both. Let's not get greedy. One or the other. Call or text. Area code 620-794-6223. It's area code 620-794-6223. I'll get the Cajun Cowboy back out here.
FN. There you go.
FN.
That's the gun.
We're effing done. That is the gun. So stay tuned. I'll get more guests on here. We got to get Cajun Cowboy back. I got a couple of people I need to call, but most people don't want to be guests. Have agreed to come on here as guests. Can't do it during the week, especially during Monday at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's a weekend gig for most people.
Yeah.
Me, I could do a podcast anytime and anywhere. It may not be very entertaining.
Yeah.
But I can do one.
Yeah, maybe nobody wants to hear me when I do it, but I'll do it.
Yeah, but that's because you know what? Here's we're going to shut the show down, but here's the question. I got a question for you, and you tell me if it's too personal.
Too personal.
Okay. How much money do you make off your podcast?
Are we talking gross or net?
Gross.
We talking national or international?
International.
Nothing.
Same here. I had someone ask me that. How much money do you make on your podcast?
I just like doing it.
None. But I don't know if you would. I told them. I said, well, if you would subscribe to it, I don't even care if you listen. If you would subscribe to it, maybe I'd start making something. And all the people that don't want to subscribe to it, if they would subscribe, I'd be a rich man.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, I'll take that too.
Yeah.
It would be great to just sit at a mic and make a living. Those people that are able to, that's outstanding. I just do it because I like doing it.
It'd be great. But people are saying right now, well, it'd be great if you'd sit down to do a podcast and you actually had something to talk about, Todd.
Well.
Yeah. I think on that note, we are out of here. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.